Really excited for us to read this. Okay, without further ado, let's do this. Rainbow Fish and the Sea Monster's Cave by Marcus Pfister. Yay! Okay, let's do this. Look at that. He is so pretty. And look, his friends are pretty too. Now they all share glittery fins. Okay, let's do this, guys. Okay, ready? Okay. Help! Come quick! The little blue fish was alarmed. His friends were there in a minute. What is it? What's wrong? Look at the bumpy-backed fish. He must be sick. He isn't moving and he doesn't answer me. He just groans. Guys, we're at the ocean. We're at the ocean and look at that. That's Rainbow Fish. And that's all our friends and gathered together to help Mr. Bumpy-backed Fish. And he looks really sick. He looks really sick, guys. Let me through, said the swordfish. She went up to the bumpy-backed fish. Can you tell me what's wrong? The bumpy-backed fish moaned. My stomach aches. I feel terrible. You need red algae, said the swordfish. But the only place where the red algae grows is on the other side of the sea monster's cave, said the little blue fish. I'll go, declared Rainbow Fish. No guys. Poor Mr. Bumpy-backed Fish is very sick and he needs red algae, apparently. Red algae. And it is only found on the other side of the sea monster's cave. That is very dangerous cave. And then again, poor Mr. Bumpy-backed Fish is very in pain, as you can see. And then again, look at that braveness. Look at that. He's like, I'll go. Are you out of your mind? Cried the others. It's the most dangerous place in the entire ocean. That's where the rock monsters live. And the creature with 1,000 arms to catch you. And a 5-eyed glowfish. Everybody's so scared. The monsters live in that cave and you cannot go there. Oh, the Rainbow Fish trembled. He almost changed his mind. But then he looked at the poor bumpy-backed fish lying in the sand. Bravely he said, I'll go anyway. I'll come with you, cried the little blue fish. That made Rainbow Fish feel better. Quickly they swam off before they lost their nerve. Now guys, look at their nerve. They are so brave and they are determined to go to the monster's cave to help their friend. And look at that, off they go. The sea monster's cave was dark and frightening. The rock walls were steep and jagged. Swim lower, whispered Rainbow Fish. That rock monster has his mouth open to eat us. The cave grew even darker. Now guys, they're here. They're at the cave. And it looks very dangerous, guys. Look at the monsters. They are rock monsters. And they have very dreadful eyes. And they have dreadful teeth. And they are very unwelcoming. And it looks really scary. Really scary. But they are determined to go inside. Suddenly, the little blue fish cried out, Help! The 1,000-armed creature has caught me. Rainbow Fish tugged and pulled until his friend slipped out of the monster's silly arms. That was a close call. Now he was really scared. Now guys, there are some tentacles. It looks like leaves. But then again, look at that. Those are some monstery tentacles and they almost got wrapped around. Now he's really scared. He's really scared and the journey is long. They need to go inside. They need to go other side of the cave to find that red algae. And it looks really dangerous. Rainbow fish looked down. The five-eyed glowfish is watching us, he whispered. The blue fish quivered. Quick, let's get out of here, he said, and they swam as fast as they could until they finally emerged on the other side of the sea monster's cave. Now, guys, they are in a very, very dreadful journey. As you can see, dark cave, monsters everywhere, and they are swimming. They are swimming and they swam as fast as they can and just emerged on the other side of the sea monster's cave. There they saw a big clump of red algae. The two friends picked as much as they could carry and they turned to go. The little bluefish hesitated. I can't go back to the cave. I'm too scared. The rainbow fish was scared too, but he said, at least now we know what's in there. They looked at each other, gathered their courage and swam off. Soon they saw the five-eyed glowfish. There's something funny about those eyes, said Rainbow Fish, and he swam a little closer. Now guys, they grabbed as much as red algae. As you can see, they grabbed as much as they can, and now they have a long journey out of the cave. And it looks like they have encountered five-eyed glowfish. Then Rainbow Fish laughed. That isn't five-eyed glowfish, he said. It's just lanterns from five little lantern fish. Why they aren't scary at all, said little glowfish, giggling with relief. Well, it looks like there's been a big misunderstanding about five-eyed glowfish, guys. It turns out they were all little lantern fish with little bulbs in them. As you can see, they look scary from the dark, but they are not. They are not, and they are really relieved to see that. They are really relieved to see that. Now, when they reached the creature with 1,000 arms, they looked more closely. Seaweed, they said together and laughed. The rock monsters turned out to be just ordinary rocks. Unafraid, the two fish swam right by them and out of the cave to find their friends. Now, it's been quite a rumor, guys, about the rock monsters and, monsters. Well, it turns out they were all seaweeds and they were just ordinary rocks, and those five-eyed glowfish were just little lantern fish, and there's been a big misunderstanding, and while realizing that, unafraid, the two fish swam right by them and out of the cave to find their friends. You made it, the other fish cried. Did you see the rock monsters? Did anything try to eat you? Well, tell you everything later, answered Fifth. But first we have to give this red algae to the bumpy-backed fish. Well, they have a big tails to tell. As you can see now, it's time to help their friend. The bumpy-backed fish nibbled at the algae and soon he felt better. I don't know how I can thank you. It must have been dreadful to go through the cave. We were terribly afraid, Rainbow Fish admitted. But when we looked more closely, the monster disappeared, interrupted the little bluefish happily. Then the two of them told the story of the journey and all the terrifying monsters that weren't really monsters at all. Now, guys, it looks like Mr. Bumpy-backed fish is getting well. He's getting better with all that algae, and he loves it. He really loves it, and he's getting better. And now look at that. Now they are happy to tell tales about their journey, about their encounter with the monsters. Well, they weren't monsters at all. Look at that. What? Two brave fish went on a journey, a dreadful journey, to fight monsters, to bring medicine for their friends. Look at that, guys. What a friendship. How lucky are they to have each other? Rainbow Fish and his friends, guys.